clock with a 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Daniels. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. In quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. Powering his way forward. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. From the gun, it's Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Hurts. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Barkley, inside handoff. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Barkley again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. Well, with 3 weeks left, they are in one of those 3 wild card spots, Charles, but that spot is not clinched, and there's not a ton of breathing room for them, so the bottom line, they just need to focus on. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. And he is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense and the veteran A.J. Brown set to go to work once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show, as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Daniels looking to throw. Complete, it's Dotson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Here's Tressway now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return, it's Rodgers. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a gain of 20. And an Eagle first down.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll go down at the 28. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Washington offense set to take over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That's caught left side by Simmett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. To the air goes Daniels. This pass hauled in by Dotson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Now Daniels. Going for the deep ball. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Philadelphia.
It's Week 17 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys on EA Sports.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other.
The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is. Fifth year in the NFL.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Once again, it's Barkley. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd and goal. Hurts again. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Elliott's kick. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the number one goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And this drive is over before it can start. Swallowed up to force 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They'll look to pick up the pace. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
And another great throw right there, Mike, and when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat-out terrific in this 1st half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him, they've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the handoff, this is Barkley. Not much room to speak of. He'll take this to the 11. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Hurts to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Barkley.
Offside. Defense.
Back to the ground after the penalty. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. With that, he hits the 20 mark for touchdowns on the year. Elliott. The extra point. And the Eagles are out to a 10-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7th. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. Second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Cooks going in motion. Now a second down throw for Prescott. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. They need 8 as they come up for third down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. That's fielded at about the 18. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he's been a nightmare for defenses trying to contain him all year. The NFL's leader in rushing yards at the quarterback position. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll try and go up tempo here as they hustle to the line. First down throw there is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25.
More of the same right here, and you can see the numbers. They're really starting to pile up for the quarterback, especially on the ground here in the first half, Mike. And when he takes off running, you can feel everyone kind of hold their breath, both in terms of him being electrifying, but also the fact that they want to make sure he's not taking any unnecessary.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Kendricks. And the Cowboys are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for Dallas. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts. And he just does. Away, he was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, You just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
To the air again. Hurts. This is caught. It's the former Colt Paris Campbell. And he will go all the way. Paris Campbell. Touchdown, Eagles. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the two-point conversion. They'll run it here with Saquon. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for two, unsuccessful. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Down a couple of scores now, 16-0, as they want to get going here. Drive starts 1st and 10.